Well, with what's going on in the world right now, the death of the Pope, thought this was an interesting song to throw out there right now. It's a Patreon request. I was gonna do it anyway, but what a time to do it. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bang bang. Hey, not bad. I know I am. And we are back with Chicago. Hey, don't you love it? I know I do. And we're gonna be going to Chicago 8, which is their 7th album. How does that make sense? What number did they skip? Whatever. We're doing the track. Oh, Thank You, Great Spirit. I think that's what it's called. Yep. And it was written by Terry Kath and is his tribute to Jimi Hendrix, apparently. And this leaves the stylings of the previous albums, which are kind of more jazz fusion, and kind of turns back to a streamlined rock sound, apparently. I've never heard anything from this album, so I don't know. This is the first listen. Thank you to our patron, Maureen, as always. Always bringing the Chicago, and I appreciate it because Chicago rocks. I don't care what anybody says. And, yeah, let's go. Like I said, written by Terry. That's all you need to know, right? Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will link the Chicago playlist above my head, and do with that what you will. There's plenty. All right, here we go. Don't forget to leave a like, please. Like I said, do it. All right. Oh, Thank You, Great Spirit, Chicago. Off of Chicago 8, right? Yeah, says Chicago 8, 7th studio album. Makes no sense. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry.
Pulling myself out of a dead sleep. With the impression of the dream still fresh in my mind. Before I'm even awake, the words, the music were complete. I woke up that morning feeling so rested and young. My mind was clear of all the problems that been hassling my head. I couldn't quite understand why I felt so fine.
They got the news.
Felt so free, so beyond it all. As I turned towards the bed, then I understood as all came clear.
That is tasty. It almost sounds like 1983 by Hendrix.
As I turned towards the bed,
Andy. Oh my god, come on. This is amazing. Jimmy would be proud. Excellent. Play it again. That's how they end it. Just dun. That's excellent. Well, that is hands down the best Chicago track I have heard in a while. I'm not gonna lie. That was fan-friggin-tastic. And obviously everyone knows the Jimi Hendrix, Terry Kath, quote, best guitarist thing or whatever. And if this song was a tribute to his friend, I'm guessing, Jimmy, he did a hell of a job, man, because Jimmy would have loved this shit. I could just tell Jimmy would have loved that. There is so much energy and just, like, it was vibrant. Like, this piece was vibrant. Like, it was brimming just from ear to ear, basically, with so many little cool ideas and little licks here or there. Great solo on and off throughout the song, basically, by Terry. I like the vocals in the beginning from Terry. And I don't know if that was detailing, like, the morning he found out about Jimmy dying. Like, that's the vibe I got. Like, he was clear and, like, he had never felt so good almost. And then he woke up and found out. That's what I interpreted, but I could be totally wrong, from the lyrical part of it. But then once the lyrics end, it just sort of takes off into, like, this whole nother beast. And then by the end, your head is just spinning from just how much, like, it was like a musical barrage, basically. And I love it. Every second of it is like a torrential rain of guitar notes. And obviously Danny was killing it too, man. He is such a good drummer to pair with Terry. Just like Mitch and Jimmy were great together. Danny is one of the most... Oh, don't do it. Almost got me. AI camera. He fits, like, because they're like a big outfit, you know what I mean? Like, he's got a lot to handle with the horns, and then the keys as well, the guitar. Like, there's a lot of stuff to balance here. I do not feel any envy towards their producer and the engineer, but at the same time, they do it so well. They balance very, very well. This is, in the Chicago meter, this is all towards the rock side. It almost sounded like Fish at points, dare I say it. When I heard the keys pop up like it did, I was like, holy shit, that sounds like Fish. So I wonder if they took any inspiration from this album or Chicago in general. It wouldn't surprise me. They got good taste, so hey. I'd say obviously the guitar is the shining beacon of this song, but can't count out the bass and the drums in this. The rhythm section was dominant here. The keys as well, just so good underneath everything. Keeping the whole ship afloat while Terry's up in the sky doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he rest in peace for him as well. But the song encapsulates two legends that are no longer with us, and they've been gone for a long time. And it's crazy how much has passed and changed since Terry and Jimmy walked amongst us. And I never walked among them. You get it. You get it. Whatever. But so much has changed, such little has changed, and obviously we're dealing with lots of large world scale events right now that are way out of one person's control, and it's a lot to handle at points. I tried to keep my nose clean, obviously, but out of stuff that doesn't involve me, because what am I gonna do about it? I've got this great channel, got my family. That's all I really need, you know. But I want more. It feels like I don't know. Obviously, I was an addict for years, so like I guess it's never enough, you know. That applies to my life even when I'm sober. Like I'm just a junkie through and through, I guess. And you know, nothing's ever enough. But I always feel like there's something else I'm missing out on. But there really isn't, or is there? Who knows? It's the question that will never be answered, especially by me. But that was just a. Now I want to hear the rest of the album. Is the rest of the album like this? Because if it is, I am totally game. Maureen, as usual, you pick some of the best Chicago tracks, and that, like I said, is my favorite one we've done in a while. That was just like 7.5 minutes. It was a tour de force, basically. A 7.5 minute tour de force, written by one Terry Kath, and he did a hell of a job. That's a great tribute for Jimi. Jimi absolutely would have loved that. I think my favorite part was about 6 minutes in, when every instrument was basically all going at once. Keys, drums, bass, guitar. It was just going hog wild in there, and I fucking loved it. That was so good. I cannot wait to hear that part again. And that was the part that reminded me of like that chaos that Fish does. If you've watched any of those videos I've done for them, kind of had parts that reminded me of that. But this was a rip-roaring Terry Kath masterpiece, and I cannot wait to hear it again. So if you have any other tracks from this album, or any other tracks by Chicago in general, you think I would like, leave it down below. I'm down to hear anything else, and I'm pretty sure Maureen takes all of your comments into consideration, as do I, because I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all that you do for me and my family. I had some time to reflect this weekend, obviously, since it was Easter weekend and stuff, and kids had a good time with the Easter egg hunt and stuff, except for, you know, one of them was sick a little bit the whole time and didn't really work out as well as we thought, but there's only so much you can do, right? But I don't know, man, like I just had some time to think, and I don't know, I'm just very grateful for what I have, and I'm grateful for you guys. Like, I don't deserve this community in the slightest, but here we are, and it's been a hell of a ride, and I can't wait for it to continue. Alright, shut up now. Thanks for watching. See you later.